need this knife. I'm gonna take this. It's okay.
Okay, yeah.
I just need it for a
bring
little
it
while.
back, though. You know.
Well, the poor thing, I hit him in his. We hit the deer in his paw. What do you call it?
The paw.
The paw.
his foot.
Big hoof. The hoof got caught in that grill.
Oh.
I gotta hack it off.
You know what, this movie, for how many bad things they do, I think they call them bad fellas.
Oh boy, he's got the drums.
You
Watch
know,
the
actually,
fuck out.
that's actually one that you should have, because I mean, I would say we do some corny ass shit.
Last night, I forget what we were watching, but that sound came on something. It might have been Goodfellas, and I thought, why the fuck don't I have that on the soundboard? Did you see that comment we got on the Marvel podcast?
Oh, about us being...
Yeah, I responded LOL from Pleeka with something. So why did we start a Marvel podcast if we're DC fanboys?
You are kind of a DC fanboy, so I think he hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah, but the fucking thing got right off the hooks I put up there.
Sorry.
God damn it. You bumped it. I know you did.
I didn't bump shit, dog.
Somehow that's all your fault.
Probably.
You're sitting in that chair the whole time, but I bet you made that move.
It's just like jumping out of a helicopter. Are we going to start this shit or what?
Sorry.
Whoa, Dad.
What the fuck is BTK mean?
I looked it up. It's either it's something about torturing people or back to keyboard. It's both meanings. So he either wants to torture us or he's back to keyboard.
I think he wants to... Was it bind, torture, kill?
Yeah, bind, torture, kill. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's a bind, torture, and kill.
Maybe
BTK
maybe
killer.
he meant to put like BTW, like by the way.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell. And it's from Joss. It's
You
a
have a
Joss
serious
Whedon account too.
problem.
I wanted to respond
Yeah,
back
Joss
saying, "Yeah,
Whedon.
go get sued again, okay? Why don't you go be mean to people on set, asshole?" Joss
I don't know
Whedon.
who this dude is, but okay. I like the other two comments, the porn bot.
Yeah, they
Those
keep
are
getting.
nice.
What is up with those? I'm single, by the way.
Is it good for
Yeah,
you?
go watch our videos more.
Yeah. I'm probably single because you're watching Pleeka videos, you fucking weirdo.
Well, that's just hurtful.
I'm just saying.
That doesn't need to be said.
No. Okay.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings, the best podcast that you've ever watched naked. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Thomas.
I was hoping he'd have a really good name because whatever he said, I was going to hit that button for
I
it.
think Thomas deserves a ting-ting.
Did you see I changed my Twitter handle?
Did you really? Oh, I need my phone's way over there. I got to get that for the poll anyway,
Yeah.
so I'll check. But you guys banter for a minute.
What's your Twitter handle? Is it Dingleberry Butt Cheese?
Yeah, it's Dingleberry Butt Cheese, Big Fat Bitch. That's what it is.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Dingleberry. What is it?
Dingleberry butt cheese?
cheek.
But-
Dingleberry Butt Cheek, Big Fat Bitch. That's what it is.
I'm changing mine to that right now.
I'm looking. If it's not different, I swear. He's just tricking me to go on here.
I swear. Why would I say
Well, how am I going to look it up, though, actually?
that?
Maybe just Hess?
Which one did you switch?
It's I'm Hess, but then it's still at My Spin on Sports.
Yeah, it's I'm Hess now instead of Hess.
Oh,
Trademark.
that's so nice.
it's-
I'm Hess, not Jerome King. You gotta be like Steve.
I'll be Bob.
Dylan?
Okay.
All right.
That's probably taken.
You know what you could be? You could be not Nikolai Hobby-Bulin. That's what you could be, Nick.
Could
That's too hard to spell.
be. So we will do our poll here in a minute. Actually, let's do that. We'll do our poll. We'll get into our
want,
hold
if
on.
we get 4 votes again and it's Hess's movie, I'm calling him a cheater because he has 2 accounts.
I'm calling him Derek.
Okay. Derek cheater.
I have like 3 accounts, but I don't go on them.
Just vote once, you fucking cheater.
But
That's all I voted. I only voted once.
So
I
we're
thought
I'm retweeting
Billy
it.
Jackson said he voted.
How would he vote? He watched the fucking video 5 days later.
because
I don't
it's on
fucking know.
Twitter.
He said he fucking
if
voted.
If he follows one of us on Twitter, you could easily saw it.
That's true.
He doesn't follow me, I don't think.
I don't know if he follows me or not. But so we're gonna do our voting right now, and then me and you will update people on our movies of the year, and then we'll get into Goodfellas. Sound good?
I want to do
Yes.
it the opposite way.
So we're gonna talk about Goodfellas, then vote, then do our movies.
Yeah.
It kind of goes against the whole voting thing that I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Okay.
So
And then we just have to wait until the 15 minutes is up.
yeah, that'd be kind of boring.
That's why we should do show prep.
So what we're gonna do
Fucking lost his mind.
is I started last week, so I think Hess since it was his movie.
Jerome's iPhone.
Ooh.
Why are you trying to play from my iPhone? Hess goes. Hess goes first.
Would that be goddamn hilarious if it just some bitch just started moaning like hardcore?
He's like, oh fuck. What, it was just.
Playing
What
from
if,
Jerome's
what if it was playing from Jerome's live when all of a sudden it's two dudes?
Fucking stick it in here harder.
I think the cat might be out of the bag there.
Yeah.
Or. Hold on, I gotta go. He might be playing from Jerome's iPhone.
Yeah.
He loves that one.
All right, so Hess, you go first. Who's your actor? Who's your movie? Go.
Dun, dun, dun.
I am going to go with Joseph Pesci.
No one calls him that.
Hess does.
I know. Joe Pesci. My cousin Vinny.
Oh, okay, I don't think I've seen that either. But we'll get into it. That I don't know what movies I watched.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a bad movie. I would have went Home Alone, but
My Cousin Vinny. What's you?
Samuel L. Jackson. I'm gonna go Shaft 2000.
I was a little scared you're gonna do mine. Okay. And mine, Samuel L. Jackson, Django Unchained.
Oh, I like that one. Too.
Oh.
Never seen that. I've seen the ending of it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I know. I really need to. I've seen the ending of it because I watched it with Mima and my mom. Like I watched like the last hour, but I haven't seen the whole beginning.
I saw that in the theaters 3 times, and I've probably seen it 20 times. And
Wow.
Yeah.
You've seen,
I didn't know you were that big a fan of Django Unchained.
I didn't know you've seen any movie 20 times.
Yeah. Well, La Bamba I've seen over 1,000.
I forgot he's obsessed with La Bamba.
Can you remember that we're recording this? You don't want to put that out there, you fucking
I have
nutbag.
no shame. And I've also seen Youngblood a shit ton of times.
Yeah, I
Probably
know.
over 500.
Whatever
And
we
I've seen
do, we
Lu-
have to avoid Youngblood. Where I'm trying.
And I've seen Lucas over probably 500 times.
So leave all Charlie Sheen movies. Okay.
We will get Youngblood.
Oh my
in
god,
here
it keeps
some point.
autocorrecting. I'm putting my cousin Vinny. First I did my cousin Bunny, then my cousin Vinter. Just let me type.
So I thought I could
yours
tuck
is- yours
Jerome
is
into Shaft.
Shaft what? Just Shaft 1?
It's Shaft, but it's from 2000 because remember he did another one.
Shaft 2000.
Um,
And then
since Bernard is like one of the bad guys, I thought.
yeah, that'd be a good selling point.
And Christian Bale's in it, and Busta Rhymes, and the original Shaft, Richard Roundtree.
So I'm tweeting out which movie, My Cousin Vinny, Shaft 2000, Django Unchained. Oh, I almost did the poll for a day. That would have been real annoying. We gotta come back tomorrow for the podcast. It's not over. All right, and it is up. So now we can all go on there.
Shooby Dooby!
Apparently, I was the first one to vote.
I gotta go to my account.
I retweeted it this time.
Yeah, let's do the same. Like, retweet.
Me, I did.
All right, I
too.
got my name on the button, and boom. Did I actually vote? Yeah, I did. Okay.
It'd be funny if we all retweet it and it still gets 3 votes.
It'd be funny.
I've never seen a poll on Twitter and not voted on it. I don't think.
Yeah, me either.
It could be like, who's better, Bob or Dylan?
Yeah, but I
Still
didn't put any hashtags or anything on it. Maybe I should start doing that. So then
Yeah, you should.
Maybe I'll do
Just
it
so
next
you
time.
know, everybody said they voted. There's only 2 votes, so somebody didn't vote.
Did mine not go through?
So
I voted.
somebody didn't
My,
vote.
I'm
just saying.
it says 3 votes for me, so I think yours is behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got that slow internet. That's why you can't jump out of the
Yeah.
plane.
No, that's
Yeah.
why you can't jump out of the plane, mister. I'm going to
That was a helicopter.
put in the clip.
That was a helicopter.
So, I get my list out. So me and Nick, we're doing a competition, friendly competition here.
It's not a competition.
That only I'm competing in.
Right.
Where we're trying to watch. He's watching 200 movies in a year. I'm watching 201, but really I'm going to have to watch like 400 because he's going to be an asshole and try to beat me.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god,
I know this guy. I know this guy like the back of my hand, and he is going to...
it's got 4 votes now. On my life.
All right. So the movies. Are we gonna re-say every movie every time, or should I start where I left off last week?
I don't remember where I left
Maybe-
off last week.
Maybe just say them all. Fuck it.
Okay.
At least for now, because you're not that deep. You know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's true. Okay, so I watched 13 movies this year.
13. You was 12 yesterday. You little.
Yeah.
Wow.
Told you I'm competing. I watched Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Safety Not Guaranteed, Smokin' Aces, Host, Scream Queen, The Wolverine, A Teacher, The Incredible Hulk, Ready Player One, Code 8, El Camino, The King of Staten Island, and Goodfellas.
A Teacher. Is that the one on Hulu?
Yeah, it was. We watched all the show, and then we watched the movie. The movie, fucking. I mean, the show's all right.
I kind of want to watch the show.
The show is entertaining.
She's in
The movie, holy fucking shit! Don't watch that.
You okay? So my turn.
Yeah.
All right. I've watched 13 movies this year.
Oh, it's because you just watched Beer Fest out there. You're catching up to me. See, I told you. He's trying to sneak and catch up to me.
What was that?
He turned his knee to get to me. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
He's trying to get you to come from me.
It's like someone was shoving something in your ass as you're talking.
You know what Hess makes me sound like? That, I think it's a black singer. Like, "La bubba, la bubba, la bubba."
Oh my god. Alright, I've watched Jaws, Chef, Smoking Aces, Pineapple Express, 30 Minutes or Less, American Pie, The Other Guys, The Incredible Hulk, The Second, Passenger 57, Goodfellas, American Pie 2, and then Beer Fest.
I like that. Other than the movies we do for our 2 podcasts we're doing right now, our movies don't we're not watching the same ones at all.
No, I watched Passenger 57 the other day, and I was like, oh my god, I fucking love this movie in Wesley Snipes.
That's I don't even
And
know
it's
what that
not
is.
even a good movie.
Oh, really?
Like, no, I mean, it's okay.
That's
Fucking weirdo.
Lost his mind. The ones that I watched new this time, I believe the only new ones I watched was Ready Player One, Code 8. That might be it. Oh, I didn't Scream Queen, but I talked about that last week. But Ready Player One, I was very surprised that from all the trailers, I was like, yeah, I probably won't care about this that much. Mm-hmm. But it was actually very entertaining. I liked it a lot. Made me kind of interested in the book. But like in one racing scene, the main guy is driving in the Back to the Future car. Can't think what it's called.
Oh,
DeLorean. In the DeLorean from Back to the Future, he's driving down. He gets chased by the dinosaur, like the big T-Rex from Jurassic Park. King Kong shows up. All of a sudden, the Batmobile from the 60s Batman's in it.
Oh, really?
All this stuff. Then he shoots like Freddy Krueger. So there's like so much shit like that. I'm like, oh, okay, they sold me with just this little bit stuff. But like then the story actually gets interesting.
Oh,
that's how
so
they
it's
introduce
kind of
it,
like
though.
Who Framed Rabbit.
Yeah,
Rabbit,
but with only Warner Brothers Entertainment stuff.
Oh, I got you.
But there's so many little there's a Minecraft world at one point. Like there's so much shit in there. But I actually really enjoyed it.
That's good.
And then Code 8, I've wanted to watch for a while. I haven't. It's Stephen Amell and Robbie Amell. It's like a heist movie
I'll probably watch that.
with superpowers. And it's pretty short too. It's like an hour and a half, hour 45 or something. But I really like that too. It was weird seeing Stephen Amell hearing him say fuck so much.
The only thing I watched that was new was The Second on Netflix.
No, he told you he had to,
You have to hit
told you
shit.
he had to watch the first.
The first?
Mm-hmm.
It's Ryan Felipe, and he's I don't know. He's a Navy SEAL or something, an Army Ranger, and his
I
son.
wish I saw that sound.
He
He
goes-
goes jumping into the glass.
He goes into school to pick up his son, and then his son's like hitting on the girl next door. She's like the daughter of some like judge or something. Someone tries to kidnap her, and of course then like he gets involved. And
Mm-hmm.
but they actually
So
fight.
it's like motherfucker. What's
I
that?
haven't seen
What's that Liam Neeson movie?
Taken.
Yeah, it's like Taken, but with him and his son, kind of.
Kind of. She doesn't get taken though.
Oh.
Well, sort of, but not really.
Hmm.
They tried to take her. I don't know. It was okay. Like
Was it better than that other one we watched with him that was real weird? For Applicables?
No.
So that one was better?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Because at least there was people in that I liked. This one was like, it wasn't very good. I wouldn't have given a thumbs up on Netflix, that's for sure.
How many movies did you watch this year, Hess?
5.
And how many movies did you watch last year?
6.
Probably 20 tops.
So I think you'll beat that this year. Oh, I guess you easily will with the Marvel movies, yeah.
What's the 5th one?
Iron Man 2.
You already watched
You
that?
watched Iron Man 2 already?
I already watched it.
Wow, he's on his fucking Marvel A game.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I haven't watched that shit yet.
And I watched Thor already, so I guess I should count 6.
You're lying now.
He's like, I'm already to the end game, baby. I finished the whole thing.
Yeah.
I stayed up all night. I didn't go to work today. I just watched MCU movies all day. all
You're like,
night.
I'm 3 ahead.
He's like, I already know. I know who killed JFK too.
John Wilkes Booth.
There's a JFK too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
Oh, yeah. He died in a
Oh
plane
my
crash.
god, can you imagine if we watched JFK on here?
We should. There's a lot of people. We could have picked him. Joe Pesci's in it.
That'd be interesting. So, I need one of you guys to ask me something about Goodfellas.
Did you like it?
Here's the thing.
Oh, God.
So
I've been wanting you to put that in for a long time.
last week,
Yeah.
I told her, I've never seen Goodfellas. That'd be interesting, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
I went into Taylor's room and I told her about that, and she goes, yeah, you have. And I go, no, I haven't. And she goes, yeah, me, you, and Dad watched it in the living room. He made us watch it after we saw Wolf of Wall Street. And I go, that didn't happen. I've never seen Goodfellas. I don't know what it's about. I couldn't tell you a single thing about it. And she walks out to him, and then he explains what happened, and I went, oh, yeah, I saw that.
He goes, oh, is there a big helicopter chasing me at the end? And I was like, yeah. It's funny, too.
And I was like, do they shoot the guy from Home Alone in the back of the head? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh. So then something was
Macaulay
happening.
Culkin?
Yeah. And then he was watching in the room, and Mom's like said something that we were all going to watch it together and all that stuff. And I was like, no, that's what he was watching right there. And she was like, how the hell was I supposed to know that? And I was like, I knew that, and I just found out I was watching the movie. I watched the movie the other day. So I've seen this like a year ago.
Literally, Joe Pesci was killing someone when she walked in.
Oh yeah, so I've seen it already. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's something to brag about.
Taylor gets actually pretty upset because she claims, because I watched Fear with her, the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg.
But with him, with like a year ago, 2 years ago or something, and she claims when we watched that was my second time watching the movie, but not a single point of the plot was familiar in the slightest. Now I kept asking her like, "What the fuck is going on here?" At the end, he's like,
Not even the...
"Yeah, I was gonna say he was doing that shit at the end of her and also." And I was like, "What?" I was so like, it was weird. It was the first time I've seen it. She swears up and down that I've seen that with her.
I think I saw that in the theater.
And then there's the movie Stepfather with the guy from You, Penn Badgley. She said I've seen that multiple times with her too. I've seen that twice.
You know what just reminded
Isn't
me?
that weird?
This is a different... Remember our last podcast about the Incredible Hulk?
No,
Every time... Is it David Banner or Bruce Banner?
it's Bruce. It's never the Bruce.
Fucking... Every time he put the hat on and walked around, I was like, oh, it's you.
Yeah.
You.
But I forgot to bring it up during the podcast.
That's
so
fine.
I'm bringing it up now.
You're bringing booty back. Yep.
So what did you think of the movie?
Well, for my second viewing, I liked a lot of it, but I did think that the middle bit, I did think it didn't need to be that long. I think the middle bit got a little...
It's a very long movie.
Because I really, really liked the beginning, and I really, really enjoyed like the ending when they're setting up the heist and he gets all paranoid and all that stuff. I really enjoyed all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the middle it got a little boring. There's just a little bit. I feel like it could have not been 2 hours and 28 minutes long. But overall, I really enjoyed it.
And you love this movie, right?
I do. I really
Yeah.
liked it. I really like it a lot.
It blew my mind that the young Henry, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was telling him before, he's been in 10 things total in his life, and 6 of them come out this year.
That is
Oh,
weird.
wow.
And I was like, hey, how is he not? He was really good. I don't know how he wasn't in other things.
He looks like him, too.
Yeah,
A lot like
me
him.
and Taylor were saying, I was like, wow, they did a really good job casting that. And then they showed Joe Pesci, right?
Yeah.
They show him, and she was thinking it was the guy from Sopranos, the young kid.
Oh, yeah.
She thought it was he played the older version of his friend, like they go up together. So she was confused, and then like she's like, oh, I thought they did a really good job with that too, but that wasn't as well. And then like 2 hours later in the movie, he shows up and gets shot in the foot and all that stuff, and she's like, oh, I was thinking of him, which I completely forgot he was in that too.
Young Ray Liotta reminded me of was Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, I could see that. I would have never come to that conclusion myself, but I could see that.
Like looks wise.
For some reason, when it started, I expected it to be the guy that Tony kills in season 1. I don't remember his name, but
the guy that owns that store or whatever.
Not when he killed Michael. When they drove off, he crashed and then he killed him.
No.
Body.
That was like season 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was deep.
No,
it was deep.
first season he kills that kid, who then later becomes like in real life became a murderer.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Not a murderer.
yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like they look very
I
similar.
think his name is Mike Brancato or something like that. But
yeah, because you made me look him up, and because I was like, holy shit, he really is a criminal.
I thought it was him that was playing
the one that gave him the soda.
You know the one.
Yeah.
What's the?
He picked like the diet orange crush or whatever. Or some diet soda.
What's the guy in this name that's in Sopranos? Like the young kid that gets shot in the foot.
Michael Imperari?
No, but in Sopranos.
Christopher,
yeah. It's the guy that's like bugging him a lot, and he's like the new Christopher and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
he's in A Bronx Tale with Robert De Niro, and he And
Pesci's in that too, according to IMDb.
I don't remember. Probably they're in a ton of movies together.
I love that movie, and I wanted to pick that one too, but
But so I was getting him confused. So when that guy showed up, I was like, "Oh, that's not him." I was thinking it was him. But I was just getting my gangster movies mixed up.
I thought it was interesting when like he gets in trouble, which you never really get to see his parents much again after all that. But he gets in trouble and his dad's beating him with the belt because the school said he hasn't been there in months and all that. So then they take the mailman, bring him to the store. Any mail comes from the school, you bring it to here. Well, yeah, that'd be pretty nice.
I like how they solve problems.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
I was impressed with this for how like, I mean, it was not too old of a movie, but like how
pretty old.
Robert De Niro ages with them, and like he just is normal Robert De Niro in the end of the movie, but he looks so much younger, and I was like, wow, he's gonna look pretty old later, and then he just looked normal, and I was like, oh, that was like it was.
They basically just gave him gray hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was impressed with that a little bit.
It's 31 years old. I mean, it's
fucking.
Oh, that's true. I guess. Yeah.
Ray Liotta's good. Lorraine Bracco's good. I mean, everyone in this movie.
That's the
I
therapist from
know
Sopranos.
it is weird seeing Dr. Melfi not play Dr. Melfi.
I told him my original choice for.
See, I saw this originally, so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
my original choice, because like the whole thing that started this idea for this form of random ramblings was I was watching Hackers, and she's in Hackers. She's one of the bad guys. So I was originally going to choose her and choose Hackers, but like, we could do there because that was my idea. But I wasn't sure if you guys would vote for Hackers. And then I also really want to watch Django Unchained. But so that was my original idea, was to choose her.
The funny thing, I hope it doesn't go where we just all vote for our own movie every time.
But I don't think it will. I think sometimes one of us will change. Like, what if, like, let's say we're picking movies, and I don't think to pick a really good Ben Affleck movie or something.
Is there one?
Yeah, there's a couple.
Okay.
Say you pick like some like you pick Mallrats or something like that with Jason Lee, something like that, and I don't even think to pick that, and I'm like, oh, I'd rather watch that.
Oh, so you're not gonna think to pick Mallrats?
Well, I was just an example. It wasn't a good example, but it was an example.
Okay.
But like, I think there will be times where one of us thinks of a better movie, and we'll all be like, oh yeah, let's watch that.
It has 5 votes.
5 votes.
Cool.
What the fuck?
Why do you keep looking
That
at it?
makes me a little nervous.
I haven't looked. I don't have no idea what the.
I know. I didn't tell you guys, but
Here,
I'm telling you, there's 5 votes.
You guys want to start? We haven't even started this yet. You want to go off our list?
Yeah.
Does it hold up?
Yeah.
I say because it's a period piece. I feel like it has to. Like,
Yeah.
there's not saying it doesn't hold. If it was supposed to be a movie set in present day and they're doing or like, if like, but it's like a period.
Yeah,
piece.
it starts off in the 50s.
Yeah, so it's
60s.
hard. It's hard to be like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like the 50s to me.
I think it does.
I thought of you like when they stabbed that guy in the trunk, and they're like, the blood doesn't look all that real.
The blood. Old movies' blood doesn't look good, but what's funny is I was watching like the violence in this. I was very impressed. Like when he beats the shit out of that guy with the gun.
Oh yeah.
I was like, he might actually be hitting this guy.
It did look like it.
Because like, so I was impressed. Like obviously, old blood is not good at all in any movies, but
I read that his mom died during the filming, and he's like, so he said he used that anger.
yeah, I could tell.
That was one of the scenes.
I think he really beat the guy, and they
Yeah.
probably give the guy a little waiver saying, "Here, we give you a couple $1,000. Shut the fuck up."
That's funny.
The Billy, it was Billy Blatz that he killed in the trunk, right? That was that Billy Blatz guy, or whatever.
Yeah. Blatz or Bats or something.
I didn't recognize him, but that's Phil from Sopranos. I didn't even recognize him.
Oh, I recognize.
You know who that guy looked
Yeah.
like to me a lot, but sounded nothing like him? The "shut up and sit down, you big bald fuck" guy from the Snatch. He looked so much like him.
You know, there was
opposite.
a route where we could get the Snatch.
From this?
Yeah, we picked Midnight Run, and then we picked.
Oh,
then we
I
picked
thought
that
you
guy.
meant from this movie.
Oh no, and then we picked that guy, and then we're at Snatch.
You know what I thought of? My first instinct, I was like, if I could talk you guys into doing Hackers, I could get to Scream.
I wouldn't have a problem doing
And
Scream.
I could do Scream. And then,
Scream's like one of the few horror movies I wouldn't mind actually doing.
But I was talking to you, I was like, wow, we could get to Scream, and I could watch that first time this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
But
I didn't mind any of our movie picks.
It is fun because like I would have like doing a movie podcast. I probably would have never picked Goodfellas to do in a million years.
No, you wouldn't have.
Probably wouldn't to pick Fargo either and stuff like that. But so it is fun doing this and just
At what
seeing
point?
where it goes.
At what point do we need a list of where we started and where we're at?
Well, that's all my thumbnails. We'll just literally scroll through our videos.
I know, but if to come up by, like to be like, hey, we
Well,
started.
I think at the end of the year we do that, and if we do this
At the end of the year,
We have to get back to Fargo. That would be hilarious, actually.
Oh, what if we do watch Fargo at the end of the year? Like, so it starts and then ends with Fargo, and then we restart next year from Fargo again. Oh, then it's fucking, what do you call it, 6 Degrees of Fargo? Then it restarts that.
Yeah, no, that's dumb.
That would be actually really interesting to do as a separate podcast. You pick one movie, and by the end of the year, like, you have to try to time it to where, like, your last podcast that year is the same movie.
It'd be hard to do.
That'd be really hard to do, but
you just have to think ahead of the last couple.
But
movies.
I think your first couple you should just pick what you want to watch, and then that'd be really fun to do. Actually, I think.
Yeah, it would be.
'Cause you have to put a lot more thought into what you're gonna watch.
Mm.
What is your guys' best scene / quote?
There's so many.
It's funny because when you said quote, all I could think of is "Shut up and sit down, you big bald fuck."
Now this is where I wish I got sounds for it because this doesn't
Yeah.
remind me. I can't remember. I can't think of any quotes that.
There's quotes, but my favorite scene is either I like when they eat dinner with the mom, which I just read before the podcast that they improvised most of that.
That's pretty crazy. I wouldn't have thought that.
Like he goes, cut off its paw, and he's like,
Here, I got a couple quotes here. You tell me which one you like better. Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
That wasn't good for Joe Pesci.
Never rat on your friends. Always keep your mouth shut. That's when Taylor made fun of him for that one. That's the same fucking thing. Like, I guess that's kind of true. As far back as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a gangster.
That's in the top 250 movie quotes of all time.
You know what reminded me of Hess, and I don't know why. I can see him doing this
Or top 100
to
movie
fuck
quotes
with
of all
someone.
time.
Is when he goes, "What do you mean funny?" And starts yelling at the guy.
So now that's a really good scene.
Yeah, that might be up there for me.
Pesci's a fucking nut job.
Yeah.
I need this. I need this knife, Ma. That might be my quote.
I do like that.
That was improvised.
So that's weird.
Really?
So,
That's
so does that mean
the lady-
they filmed that scene before they buried the body then? Because he stabs the guy with that same exact knife, pulls it out of his jacket like he's fucking Jason Voorhees when they're burying the body. So does that mean they did?
How do you know the same exact knife?
Because he's holding.
Oh, because
he's holding it
You're right.
and stabs the guy a bunch, and then Robert De Niro shoots him.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know.
So
I
does that mean they had to have filmed the dinner scene, or do you think they just buried him and they went back and shot that after because they made that scene?
I don't know. They probably just filmed it first.
You know how, Mr. Looking at trivia, you don't have any answers for me.
My favorite scene was probably when they were playing the card game and Christopher from
Gets shot.
Gets shot in the foot.
yeah, and then he busts his balls and Robert De Niro's like, "You gonna let him fucking do that?" And then he just fucking unloads his clip on him.
That was fucked up.
So do you
Go fuck yourself.
if you had to connect this and make him the same character, except for the dying part, would you say Home Alone would be after this or before this for him?
For Joe Pesci?
Yeah,
Like in
like
Pretend
if you
Life?
had Pretend Life, this is the same.
It would have to be
same
before.
characters.
Because he dies in this.
That's what I said. Besides the death part,
Oh.
when do you think he becomes a sticky bandit or a wet bandit?
Oh, so like say they don't kill him here?
Yeah, and he
gets
goes
scared?
into witness protection and gets away just like that, just like Henry. Would you say this is a before life or after life?
I would have to be after. Like after he...
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
I would agree.
Like
I would agree.
Just like... it'd be like, oh, he knew he fucked up, so he like got away, and then he became a sticky bandit.
Oh, okay.
You know, those movies came out the same year. That's the one I was talking
Yeah,
about. That's crazy.
That is so weird that he like two of the I'd say some of the biggest movies ever.
Yeah.
Same year.
Same year. And he won an Academy Award for this one.
Oh, really?
He won an Academy Award. Was nominated for like 6. Lorraine, I just forgot her last name.
Bracco.
Dr. Melfi was nominated for Best Supporting.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was like writing, directing, and a lot of people think Scorsese should have won for this, but he didn't. And then that's what they think why they gave it to him later.
Oh, our next one is holy shit, that bitch is in this movie, and I had someone, and I can't fucking remember.
Was
who
it the fucking guy, his brother at the end?
No, because I knew he was in this.
Was it Phil?
Mine is fucking Paulie Walnuts from fucking Sopranos.
That surprised me too.
Yeah.
Oh, it might actually be
A big
Christopher from Sopranos. That might have been who it was.
Big Pussy's in this too.
Yeah, he's like for like a second, right?
Yeah.
I think it might be Christopher. If I think he was the one that surprised me the most, but I can't remember.
And if you remember the guy, I mean, there's a ton of like minor people, but remember
Oh, I remember who it was now.
who was it?
It's the I can't think of her name. The girl from Entourage that is doing all the coke.
Debbie Mazar.
It was her. She blew my mind, and I'm pretty sure for like a second, Vince's Money Guy's in this too.
Yeah, he is.
I was like, what the? There's two people from Entourage in this.
Who's also in Sopranos.
Yeah, that blew my mind. Both of them. I was like, what the hell? So those are my holy shit, the bitches in this movie. See, that's what I mean. I saw that and I was like, what?
Kiss my pee-pee.
Oh, I was hoping he still had his headphones on, so he was talking to his son or something.
Yeah, and then also I had one that I didn't remember. Like, I remember all those because I've seen this a million times and I watched a million things. But Clay Davis from The Wire was in it. Did you catch that?
Oh, yeah.
He was the doctor at the end.
Shit.
Oh, that's funny. Did Mom tell you about that show on Netflix, the history of curse words or cuss words or something like that? Apparently he's in that for shit, and he does the world's longest shit. He's saying it, not taking one.
Yeah, it's like his catchphrase now.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to watch that. I think it's Nicolas Cage as the narrator doing it all.
He looks weird.
Like now, or you think always?
Like
now.
I think he looks like Nicolas Cage.
He's got. Who are we talking about? Clay Davis or fucking
Nicolas Cage? Nicolas Cage.
Fair enough. Move on.
That looked like he was sucking two dicks.
Yeah.
Who do you think had the best performance?
Now, I think hands down it's Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I'd say Joe Pesci. I don't think Ray Liotta was. I mean, he's okay in this.
He's good.
He's good in the end. What really bothered me is all his fake laughs every time he was laughing in this. A lot of the people in this, so it was so weird, and I was like, I don't need to see this.
Yeah, but his laugh was. I think that's just how his laugh was.
I think that's it.
So that was really him laughing.
And same with De Niro.
Well, because De Niro, as he was laughing, and then like he's drinking, and then gets straight and talks to someone. It would just seem they all just seem fake to me.
Like so that scene that. Where he goes, what am I, funny? Am I a clown? Do I amuse you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
None of the other guys knew that they were doing that part. That's that happened to Joe Pesci when he's younger, and so Scorsese put it in there. Liotta knew, but the other guys didn't know. So I think like when he's laughing the second time, when he's like, "You're funny," and he's laughing like a goofy fuck, I think that's just his laugh. But I mean, I could be wrong.
But I think what's funny is because like this is and everything I've seen him in, he acts like this, like a crazy person.
Yeah.
But I do think hands down he's the best in this.
He's real. I mean, this is
Yeah, man.
Batman? Took the Batman.
It's funny. I was gonna say something about Batman.
I got an idea. Go ahead. I muted him. Oh, he's on the phone. Never mind. Oh, I have to ask him to unmute. Oh, that's awkward. Oh shit. I'm the leader. Why can't I just unmute him? Hess, I muted you. Hopefully you can see that.
I'm the leader.
Why can't I unmute him? Yes, I muted you. Unmute, please.
Hey, no! Wait, stop talking. Hang up on him.
Oh, he's telling a number. He's telling them a number. He knows.
Okay. He knows.
Oh, if he's just muted, he should be able to hear us, right?
Yeah.
Hess.
Hey, you're muted.
I muted you because I thought we were going to talk, but then I fucked it up. Can you... There you go. You did it. That was scary. I was afraid you weren't going to know and just going to keep talking. We were going to get your attention.
I thought Jerome was going to poop his pants.
I thought it would just let me. I was like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. I was going to mute you just when you were on the phone, and then...
You made fun of me for saying something about Batman.
Yeah.
He turned down Harvey Dent in Batman to play this role.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Because Harvey Dent doesn't do much in those Batman movies, so I feel like if he was in it, it would have been a bigger role, probably.
It was Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of Commissioner Gordon.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. But Harvey Dent, that would be cool, too. I was switching up my people.
I was like, Tommy Lee Jones is fucking awesome.
Like, he's like the villain.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. My notes were down because I was scared about Hess.
I was scared about Hess.
Yeah. He's making me shaking my panties. Do you think this could have a sequel? Goodfellas 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, because the dumb fuck just goes to witness protection
Yeah.
in Seattle and gets caught again.
It is weird. I would say almost like a spiritual successor is Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, kind of.
Or is that what's that?
I don't know, but I know what you mean.
Because it's like it's weird because like the guy, which I'm sure a lot of it is true, but the guy that like it's about, Jordan Belfort?
I don't know his name.
Whatever. He like talks about how much like the movie is so accurate and all this stuff. Which I was like, it's like the same thing kind of. Not about mobsters or anything, but it's pretty similar.
Well, and Henry Hill says the same thing. He says that like Joe Pesci was 90% 99% close to that guy.
Which, I mean,
except the guy. I guess the guy was like a real big dude.
Maybe
like built.
maybe they are. Maybe it is all accurate, and it's just he makes his films similarly like this, same style on purpose. But I was like, oh, it made me kind of question the realistic bits of it.
Well, and Henry Hill became.
Which I was going to ask you. I'm
Popular.
glad you brought that up. So this is real or real,
Yeah. So I mean, he's just
because you never know. Because we watch Fargo and they're like, oh, this is real. Everything in this is real.
Oh, no, he was a mobster. You won't know, but have you heard of the Boston College point shaving scandal for basketball?
Yes.
He was involved in that.
I feel like I've heard about that.
There's like a 30 for 30 about it, and he's in it. And they mentioned something about point shaving in here too.
So he doesn't understand what witness protection means.
No, and because then he became a celebrity, like when this came out, if I remember right. I mean, I wasn't like into movies like I am now.
You
but
might not know this. You usually don't when I ask questions.
usually, because you're fucking. How big's this guy's wiener?
How big is this wiener? Actually?
It's like 6 inches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Surprising. Did you read his book or something?
Yeah.
Did this guy go to who made the movie?
Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese. Did he go to him and like talk to him, or did Martin Scorsese just know about this and want to make a movie about this, and then they got in touch?
There was a book called Wise Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas Pileggi, I don't know his name,
then
wrote it.
and
And
then
when Martin Scorsese read it and then called the guy and did the movie.
Oh, and then they just got in touch afterwards?
Yeah. They said, like, he called him and was like, I didn't want to do a mobster movie, but now I want to do this movie. And then the guy's like, I've been waiting for this call my whole life.
I was curious about that. Like, because a lot of times in this, they just get in touch afterwards because their shit happens.
Yeah.
But it's interesting when they meet first and then they make the movie together.
Yeah, no, they was together. Because I think he wrote the screenplay, too. He was nominated for an Academy Award, too.
Do you know what time it is? It's time to find out the next movie.
Oh, is that what that little beep was?
No, I was Heskin a text or something. But I'm going onto Twitter right now. I gotta go to my tweets so I can find the poll. All right, and we have 5 votes. My cousin Vinny, 0.
Ooh.
Shaft,
0?
0. All 5 votes for Django Unchained. That blows my mind.
Nah, that's not saying much. Little mine.
I guess it did blow my mind that I've already seen this movie before, and I
Yeah.
didn't know that last week.
Touche.
That I didn't expect 5 people. I thought maybe me and Hess, because Hess all of a sudden was like, I fucking love this movie, but like,
I do.
That's funny. I wanted Shaft, and then you were like, yeah, whatever.
well, I mean, I would have if it wasn't for Django, because I really want to watch because I haven't seen it. If I didn't pick that, if I would have picked Hackers, I might have actually voted for Shaft because of Bernard.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say that as we're doing it because I didn't want you to be like, oh well, if I vote, maybe he will. That talked me into it.
Well, then I was thinking, there's so many people in that movie.
Yeah.
To go from.
What I told Taylor would be funny. We watched Goodfellas, then we watched Django Unchained, and then we watched Wolf of Wall Street. You easily could.
It might happen.
Yeah. But so
Very well
the next
might.
movie, Django, I'm excited to watch it. I've never seen it all the way through.
We might watch Titanic after that.
One trivia that'd be interesting. One trivia I got right now is when Leonardo DiCaprio breaks the glass, he really did it and cut his hand open. Everybody knows that, but that's the one big piece of trivia I know from that movie.
Wow.
What do you guys got? You guys got any questions about Goodfellas? That's the last thing.
No, I didn't have any questions.
I guess we already kind of covered that part when I was asking you all those questions.
I think it's a great movie, though.
It's number 17 in top 250 in IMDb.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. It's not your type of movie.
It's not, but I enjoyed it.
It's completely my type of movie.
Yeah, you probably jerked
Mine too.
off to it at the gym. You're like, oh, come here, come on, good fella. Oh, you such a good fella.
Like there was so many. Like I wanted to pick Casino. I wanted to take a Bronx Tale, fucking Raging Bull. Like there was so many. I was like, fuck.
Have you watched Raging Bull lately?
No, I haven't watched it lately.
I don't know. That'd be a tough one to get through, like, especially for Jerome.
Hey, what am I, a child?
Just saying.
Well, you guys ready to wrap up this hot dog stand?
I guess so.
We're gonna dip it in some cornmeal and fry it, coming out a corn dog.
Tight, yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe. Go check out our Marvel podcast we do as well, where we're getting Hess in the Marvel movies, and we're going to make him a big fat nerd. He's gonna paint himself as the Hulk for the next podcast.
I think we're on track. He likes Hulk, and he's already watched Iron Man 2.
If you want to see Hess naked painted like the Hulk. Go if our next one gets 200 views, he'll put
Oh,
up a pic.
yeah.
He's gonna put up a picture on Twitter of him painted green like the Hulk. So go watch it, like, subscribe. See you guys next week.